So my husband is gone to work, and so I am at home once again today by myself until about 7 o'clock tonight, which means I have about another 3.5 hours. Not too bad, but long enough. I don't know if I said it before in any of the other videos, or if anybody's even taken the time to watch any of those other videos, because it's just me ranting, and who wants to listen to some girl rant about life? But I have been on leave from my job for a couple weeks now because I had some sort of mental breakdown at work, and it needed to be addressed without me being at work and disturbing other people. I guess it's not good to watch somebody go through that agreeably. So they had me leave work, and I filled out FMLA paperwork, which was not the hard part. Filled out short-term disability paperwork, which I still don't have an answer on whether or not the 1 month that I was granted an emergency leave from work from a very generous pediatric psychiatrist that saw me on an emergency basis, granted for me. I don't even know if that's been approved yet, so I don't even know that the paycheck that I received on the 31st is something I'm even going to be able to keep, and it's already been spent. I was supposed to have an answer yesterday for whether or not that was approved based on my counseling sessions, based on my conversations with the psychiatrist and my family doctor and her nurse practitioner. They would like me to take some more time off work, and so my family doctor is going to fill out the disability form for an extension, and I don't even have an answer on the first one as to whether or not it's approved, so I don't even know that I'd be granted an extension. I get 2 months where I'm paid 100% if the disability claim is approved. After that, it goes down to 70%. And when you really don't make a lot of money, to have 30% of that just taken away when the government already takes 30% of it off the top, that really does not leave you with much. And this couldn't come at a better time, because in January I'm out of my forbearance time for all of my loans, and so all of my lenders will start sending me bills demanding money, and I don't know what I'm gonna do. I was given the task this week by my counselor, which Ryan and I went to last night, to locate a psychiatrist here in Toledo, because I was sent a letter from the psychologist that I saw on an emergency basis in defiance that he would not see me again because he is a pediatric psychiatrist, and long story short, he saw me as a favor. Um, the doctors he recommended, the one is not accepting new patients, the other also not accepting new patients, but I said, what if it's on an emergency basis? And they asked me who the doctor was that referred them, and I told them who it was, and the lady said, well, since it's that doctor, he might make an exception, which is, it's good and it's bad. I guess it's good for me because potentially I could get in to see somebody that this doctor that saw me on an emergency basis, and had very good bedside manner, and treated me respectfully and listened and had a lot of compassion and empathy, everything that I needed at that moment. But it's also bad because other people like me who don't get referrals from a doctor who is a friend of another doctor, they just get turned away because they're not accepting new patients. And I also did some research on this doctor that may make an exception, and I'm reading that his bedside manner is horrible, and that people wait 2 to 3 hours in the waiting room, and that he doesn't listen, that he misinterprets what people are saying, paraphrases things incorrectly, doesn't seem to have the empathy and compassion that I feel like I really need. So I'm waiting to hear back from them now to see if they can get me in. I may go see them once just to see if I like him. Maybe the reviews are wrong. I mean, he may have a different approach with me since I am a patient of a friend of his, which, again, a double-edged sword thing. It could be good for me. It's unfortunate for others. But I did more research, and I looked online, and I found the highest rated psychiatrist here in Toledo, and he is accepting new patients. However, the soonest I can get in to see this doctor is January 21st. I go see the neuropsychologist for my testing to see if my instability is related to my brain injury from being hit by the car in '99 on December 18th. And then that psychiatrist will then have to read the results from that when I go in for the appointment on January 21st. And I hope and pray that the doctor actually has the results at that time, because it seems, you go in for an appointment with expectations, and then the doctor's like, oh, I had no idea that I was even supposed to read these results, or I've never received these results, or just seems to be my luck. But I've done my homework for the week, so when I go back to see the counselor next Friday, I'll be able to tell her that I have actually potentially 2 psychiatrists lined up. I don't even want one, but I need the help. But I really need somebody that's going to take the time and then give me the attention that I need, and really listen, and really look at the whole big picture, and not just use me as a medication testing subject, because I've been there and I've done that, and I've tested every medication under the sun for depression, anxiety, sleeping disorders, and, all of that stuff, and nothing works. Right now they have me on this drug that I had not tried before, and it's called Luvox. I'm on, I think it's the lowest dose. I'm only on 50 milligrams, but I can say that it has definitely leveled me out quite a bit. And what bothers me though is that even though it's made me not so panicked and so uptight and upset, I don't cry every day right now. Everything that I had to cry about and everything I had to worry about and all the reasons that I've broken down, that medication doesn't make those go away. A psychiatrist can't make that go away. A counselor can't make that go away. A psychologist can't make that go away. A family doctor can't make that go away. You have to wonder where the silver lining is, and it's really hard to hold on to hope that you're gonna get better. And my work wanted to do this evaluation to see if I was fit to come back to work. Why would the doctor be asking to provide me an extension to be off work so I can get the neuropsychological testing done that needs to be done? If my work wants me to take a fit for work test, I understand and I really do want to be back to work, but I don't feel like I could be mentally there. I don't feel like I could be effective. And I feel like I'm kind of unpredictable right now. And that's not good for a company. And I know they're stretched thin and having a really, really, really hard time getting my direct supervisor to call me back. So I know that it's busy there and that there's a lot of issues going on, and I wish I was there. I wish I was there to help. And everybody keeps telling me, well, you need to take this time to get well. You need to get yourself well before you can come back. You need to find a hobby. You need to find something that you can keep yourself occupied with. And I just keep saying to myself, I could be at work. It's my hobby. It's what I occupy myself with. That's what I love. I want to complain about my job, and I want to advance, and I want to be in a higher up position and be paid more and everything everybody else wants in life. I'm so thankful that I have the job I have and that I have the work family that I have. And I just have to wonder what everybody's saying about me when I'm not at work. I even had somebody send me a message and tell me to be careful of what I say who to whom and all this other stuff, because it's like a rumor mill there. It runs nonstop, and from past experience it seems like when somebody takes an extended leave they just never come back, and it's not my intention to not come back. I want to come back. I want to go back. I want to be back now. I'm trying. I want to get better. Just need to figure out exactly why I keep doing this. Why do I keep doing this? It's always like I'm running short on time. That day late, $1 short. I am about 3 months late and about $30,000 short. That doesn't include my student loans. Medically speaking. I'm out of time for the testing that I need to have done to figure out why I'm breaking down mentally randomly. And I'm expected to go back to work and work productively without being properly assessed. It's hard. But company policy isn't very accommodating. I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see what happens.